First tonight and only on NBC 15, another Meritor employee has come forward saying she was harassed by a nurse's aide who is now charged in a sexual assault case.
As we first reported last week, Ombeni Polangyo faces one count of second-degree sexual assault for allegedly raping a female coworker at his home in August of 2013. Earlier this month, Polangyo was suspended from his job without pay when charges were officially filed.
Now, a former hospital tech says Polangyo also had inappropriate contact with her while they worked together. She sat down exclusively with NBC 15's Madeline Anderson.
Leslie Peterson remembers the moment she says she first felt scared to come to work.
He backed his chair into me and pinned me between his chair and a table. And when I tried to tell him that he was hurting me, he pushed harder.
The Meritor telemetry tech says coworker Ombeni Polangyo began verbally and sexually harassing her at the hospital in April of 2012.
I was really rattled.
Peterson says she went to her supervisor and the Human Resources Department to file a complaint against Polangyo. At the same time, she says she filed a complaint against another coworker, who she says was sending her inappropriate text messages.
They told me that they didn't have a zero tolerance policy for sexual harassment.
Citing privacy, a Meritor spokesperson could not confirm either complaint was filed, but says sexual harassment allegations are taken very seriously. We encourage all employees to promptly report any harassment, and we begin an internal investigation. An employee found to have engaged in harassment will be subject to discipline, which may include termination of employment. In emails, the Director of Employee Relations explained to Peterson management had spoken to Polangyo about his contact with her, but couldn't guarantee she and Polangyo would not be scheduled on the same shifts in the future.
I ended up quitting my job to get away. He had actually said, even when I had given my notice, that he would follow me and he would find me.
2 years later, Peterson says she's relieved Polangyo never contacted her again, but is angry to learn Polangyo's behavior may have escalated.
A Meritor hospital employee faces second-degree sexual assault charges.
The alleged sexual assault occurred last August, but up until last week, the suspect was still working at Meritor as a nurse's aide.
I feel as though if he would have been held accountable for his actions before, then this never would have happened.
Now she wants the company to change its sexual harassment policy to zero tolerance.
I'm coming forward because I think that these women need support, because I didn't have any support. It's just unacceptable.
Peterson says she has talked to a lawyer and Madison police, but at this time is not taking legal action. I also called and emailed Polangyo's lawyer for comment on these sexual harassment allegations, but have not heard back.